What's up, Extra Better listeners? On today's episode, we dive into the new series of 4. It is the Space series. Movies about space, movies shot in space, movies about space, anything from outer space, guys. We don't know. We probably left a lot of them off, but we did our best to add 20 movies to the wheel, and we're talking about space. We kick things off with Independence Day, a 1996 sci-fi action film that is our first movie, not only the action and sci-fi category, but also with Will Smith, and a young Will Smith that is. We also talk about a Screen Unseen that was a rated R movie that kind of threw us for a little bit of a loop. Geese and I watched that one, so talk to you guys about that, let you know if it's something you should go see in theaters or not. And I also saw the new horror movie Together with Dave Franco and Allison Brie, a married couple, which actually adds a pretty good spin on the movie itself. So tune in to listen to that, guys. We've got gears to grind as always. We hand out some Oscars. We throw some jabs at Geese per usual, and I even caught a couple strays. So you're going to want to tune into this one, guys. Kick off to the Space series. Excited for you to give us a little bit more here. Find us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music for every episode. If you want to watch, if you want to listen, if you want to do both, check us out on multiple platforms. For every update on social media, guys, Instagram is the best way to go. Or follow us on X, the Everything app. Everything happens on X. Movie updates, release dates, and so much more comes to you on those platforms. Guys, excited to kick off the Space series. Independence Day, Will Smith, here we go. Critter. Roll the tape.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.
This is episode 17, and Screen Unseen delivers another movie. We'll tell you about it. Geese, go ahead.
So the Screen Unseen this week was East of Wall, which is basically a slice of life film that takes you into the lives of these ranchers in South Dakota. You had to be into that type of lifestyle to really, I think, get the most out of it. It was enjoyable, but at the same time, if you're not into it, I think you check out pretty quick. We had people walking out of the theater and everything. Wasn't packed, so that gives you the idea when you walk in that you're kind of in for a ride. But overall, I liked it. I understand why people don't.
So, Brendan, are we not batting 1,000, or did you like it?
It's a good question. I would say out of the 6 I've been to, it was the least entertaining.
Okay.
I don't think it was a shit movie, if that's what you're asking. I would say I would probably say no.
Okay.
In a sense of like, did I like it? I mean, I would never would have watched, and this is kind of where I get in a tough spot of batting 1,000 is like, we're batting 1,000 on, maybe we're not batting 1,000 there either, but it's another movie I would have never gone to see. Like, I never would have gotten a ticket to go see this movie. I walked into my theater, sitting second to top row, top right corners right behind me. It's a small theater. I like sitting second. E6. It's E6.
Right.
F was, it's sometimes E's back and I go D, sometimes F's back, I go E. Fun fact. I walk in right before the trailers start, lights are still on pretty good. There's a couple in the top right sitting behind me just getting after it. Like, and I like mid-40s, late 40s, like full on just macking on each other, rubbing up on the crotch areas. Like, I'm trying so hard not to laugh, dude. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And lights are on in the back row, but it's not like the movie started. It's dark in there.
You know what's even better about that, Brendan? It's a Screen Unseen, so they're movie watchers. They know what they get. They know what they're getting into, and they still go to the back, lights on. Who cares?
The funnest thing about that is that they left 30 minutes into the movie. They got it. They got up and left. So like,
They weren't there. For
I don't
the
know
movie.
what the mission was. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the mission was there, but whatever. They got it. They got it done, I guess, and they left. But East of Wall, rated R. So the rated R thing we talked about last week kind of throws you off because you don't have a clue. Like the category is so much broader for rated R than it is for like PG. It was a nothing burger, is what I kept telling Alex.
Yeah.
Like you have to have some kind of emotional or personal connection to their lifestyle, what's happened to them, or you're just in there watching a kind of a documentary because like the actors of the family that live on the ranch were actually them. Like that was kind of cool. Like the mom, the daughters, the people. Like there were some actors in the movie. Some of them were just like the actual family or family friends or people that were the younger kids that were living there. But horse ranch, single mother, husband had killed himself and really living on a ranch auctioning horses, and tell you that it's really just a movie framed documentary that wasn't a true documentary. I think a lot of it was true, but
do you think going into these, obviously you've had a really good luck with screen and scenes, your expectations were a little higher for a like higher quality movie or higher budget movie or like a more anticipated movie?
I think I've been ready for this to happen. And like I said, I don't think the movie was shit. I think there's a clear message. Maybe not. I mean, clear story. There's not really. I wouldn't say a message because it's not portraying like a fantasy or
Sure.
a fake story. It's a real life family that lives this day to day. But in my personal taste, I was expecting at some point I was going to get something I didn't care for, and this is the first one. But I mean, to learn after the fact that the family was all real, like that they played themselves, and like the people staying on the ranch that were from families that were less fortunate or having struggles, and the kids kind of flocked to the ranch to just have a home, or a place to stay. I think it made it a little bit of a different impression. Sure. But I wouldn't recommend this movie to anybody because I again, it's like if you were to recommend this movie to somebody, I think you're kind of saying something about who you think they are.
Right, or they live in South Dakota, or they live on a ranch, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like if you have a personal ties to horse ranches or like some kind of family background that has gone through something like this, like it's a feel good. It's a feel good for sure. But it's not a. I would never watch it again intentionally. It was okay. It was a nothing burger, as I said. There was nothing got me going. I didn't have a personal connection to it. I understood what was happening, but it was okay.
I would agree. I think I liked it more after I found out about the cast and everything. Sure. I don't have like a personal relationship or personal feelings to people in this setting, but I know people like that. And so I think I enjoyed it definitely more than Brendan did. But to his point, like, I mean, it's middle of the road. It's a cool watch, but it's pretty streamlined.
I had seen it. One of the movies I've been to actually showed a trailer for this movie. So when it started, I knew what it was. The trailer does a nice job of thinking it's like getting you kind of excited or like, hey, doesn't look like my kind of movie, but the trailer does a good job of kind of getting you kind of excited. Like if you did happen to see it, it looks like there could be something more to it. But also in the same breath, we try our best not to do too much digging into one, what the movie's going to be. Two, even if I go to a movie that I know I pick a movie to see, I try not to watch too much or read too much on it. Maybe I've seen the trailer once, but I don't want to know everything about it before I go. So
it ruins it.
Yeah, I think that plays a piece.
It definitely ruins the experience.
Yeah. So, the next two are rated R. So that's good.
Yep, I got my ticket booked.
Got some awards there. Yeah, it's next to rated R as well. So again, rated R I think is the most exciting because you like it could be comedy, action, horror, just sexual, could be violence, could be the F word. You know, like there's a lot of things that could make a movie rated R. So that's why I like the rated R ones.
I don't even think that East of Wall was rated R. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's PG-13. I don't know. I just, you see rated R, you expect like rated R content. And East of Wall, I thought was pretty mellow.
F-bombs did they drop?
Yeah, was it language?
Oh yeah,
a lot of language. They talk in depthly about a suicide. So I mean, there's a lot of things that would be rated R about it. But yeah, I know what you're saying. It's not. But yeah, I mean, I totally understand why it was rated R. But not.
Could be PG-13.
No.
That's the thing where it's like it's not R, but it's not PG-13 either. So it's like it has to be R at that point, but definitely soft.
Yeah.
Well, good luck next week.
I hope we get a good one. I'm waiting for Brendan got me all fear of missing out on, or FOMO. I don't know why I said the whole thing, but when he got like Jurassic World, and I was like, damn, like that could have been me. So I'm waiting for a A-tier movie to pop up.
Yeah, I mean, Jurassic World's the only one. That's the only reason why I said I wasn't about 1,000, because for the most part, the other 5 have been something I didn't necessarily expect, or I maybe wouldn't have gone to see if I didn't have it happen. Now, Jurassic World, I probably would have. So that's Jurassic World's the one that I would have seen if I hadn't seen it already. This one's one that I would not have seen if if it wasn't an unseen. So yeah, it happens, I guess. But yeah, least entertaining for me, least favorite, but wasn't a dog shit movie. So on the flip side, though, I did see the rated R horror film that's gotten a lot of praise, Together, with Dave Franco, who I do love. I like Dave and James. They kind of play a lot of different roles. I don't really know at this point in time. I was thinking about asking you guys this too, and I guess that we can get your thoughts on it, but I don't know at this time, like, if I could tell you who I prefer more, because they do different stuff. They've both been in comedies. They've both been in serious movies. I always thought James. Then I saw this movie, and I think it's just recency bias, and I wouldn't pick Dave over James, but now I don't know if I could say with confidence that James is better than Dave.
I think Dave is, to me, I like Dave more, but I think that it's because of, I don't know, man, because that's tough. I take that back. I don't know.
I was going to say that was a very quick trigger on Dave.
Well, there. I started thinking of all the stuff that like 21 Jump Street, like all of Dave's like recent movies have all been pretty solid, but then
Dave's in 21 Jump Street.
He's the. Or am I thinking, who's the younger one, James or Dave?
Dave's the main two.
Younger.
The main two in 21 Jump Street are Channing Tatum and
Dave is the drug dealer. He's the high school drug dealer.
Okay, I was thinking like Leeds. I was thinking Leeds. I didn't know.
I think that was one of his first ones, honestly. But then I think of James like humor and comedy, and he has that. There's a show out where he's like taking edibles and shit, but James' comedy is more like drug related, where Dave's is, I don't know, like being awkward and dumb. I don't really know, but
Dave was in Neighbors with Seth Rogen, with Zac Efron,
Yep.
and that was drug related.
That's drugs related.
Yeah. But James is like Seth Rogen's guy. So, and I love Seth Rogen. It's tough. James has been in some serious roles too. So I don't know, but Dave Franco, Together.
Harry Osborn.
Together was a movie you walk out of like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Really?
It's a horror movie, comedic relief, good music, weird concept. I think it made it a lot better that his wife, Alison Brie, played his girlfriend, fiance.
I didn't know they were married.
Yeah. So like that adds an element for sure, I think, because of the plot and like the storyline is even more like it's not obviously not believable because of what is actually happening. Kind of a religious type of odd religion thing is going on in the small town. They move out into the countryside, get a house, a lot of cult type shit going on out there. Jump scares for sure, chill scares for sure. Storyline weird. They had a lot of good to it. And I'm curious because I'm seeing Weapons tomorrow. And those are two of the hottest horror films out right now. And I don't want Together to be better than Weapons. Is where I left that movie, and I like Together a lot. Very weird, like I said, but a good movie. Dave Franco does a good job. I don't know if I'm sure I've seen things if Alison Brie's been in them. I knew I heard the name plenty of times. I didn't know they were married either. But very good movie. If you're into horror movies, you want a kind of fucked up story and just see some weird shit. This is a good one for you.
Sweet.
Lexi
She's
really
in
wants to see
she's
that
in
one.
some Lego movies,
Hell
from what
yeah.
I
The old
see.
Lego movies.
The highest rated movie she's in, yeah.
Good movies.
She's also in BoJack Horseman, the TV show.
I didn't know that.
But Together, yeah, no, I'd recommend Together for sure. That's one, if you're into horror films and kind of weird shit, that's a good one to see. I'd watch that one again. I don't know if I go back to the theaters for it, but I'd definitely watch that one multiple times again because it's unique in terms of horror films there. But good movies, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go see Weapons tomorrow. We got Screen Unseens coming up. Hopefully getting another movie in. I might go again on Sunday. I don't know. Chelsea's gone until Monday. So I don't have shit else to do. We're not quite back to football Sundays yet, even though we're creeping up on it. So might go to 2 this weekend.
Bears play Sunday. Woo!
Nobody cares. It's preseason.
I know.
No,
I know.
I did watch the Eagles' entire preseason game yesterday, but Tanner McKee can sling the fucking bill. I'll tell you that. Moving into a fan favorite segment, Gears to Grind. Trav, Crit, I know you both mentioned one prior. I might have one. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. Who wants to kick things off here?
I got you. So, we're out in New York, right? And you're just not familiar with everything around you, like store wise. Like everybody's got their own grocery store, right? Like back in Minnesota, there's a few other ones. Colorado, you got some. Probably back in Illinois, you got some. Well, this one we're going to that's around here is like a market. It's higher end. It's got, good produce, good meat section, and it's just well put together. So we're shopping. We get everything. It's like a couple $100 worth of groceries for the full week. And we go to the checkout, and you can't do plastic bags in New York. So like you either do paper or you just like bring your own. And so we put it on the conveyor belt, and she's like, "Do you guys want bags for this?" Like just super monotone. We're like, "Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. We can go to the end and bag it." Doesn't say anything. Just starts bagging our shit, and then just like sliding it down. Like, we can do that. Like the bags are right here. They're closer to us. The bags were on the end of the conveyor belt, like where we could grab the bags and start putting them in there. She's like grabbing them, bringing them over to the whatever, scanning and throwing it in there. And we were end of the day. We're glad to be done with work, smiling. She's probably mid-20s, just having the worst day. I mean, you have 3 guys that are just hanging out, throwing stuff on a conveyor belt, getting groceries, having a good time. I think we cracked a couple jokes about whatever we had in the cart, and nothing. Bagged our stuff, a couple $100 for the groceries, and then didn't even just handed me the receipt when we were done. It's like, what?
That's bizarre.
Maybe that's people out here, or I don't know. I've never experienced that. I mean, being from Minnesota, people are always over the top nice, but man, that was weird.
Did she scan everything and then bag it, or was bagging as she went?
Put the bag right next to the scanner, scanned it,
bagged
it, and like no emotion, just like we were death right in front of her.
Like she's inconvenienced to be helping you.
Exactly.
You work here.
And yeah, end of the day, I get it. Like, we'll get there. She'd probably end of the shift, just not wanting to be there. But give me something. Give me something.
Let you bag it. Like, let's make all our lives easier and quicker, and I'll get out of your hair.
Clearly, you're upset at the fact that you're bagging my stuff. I told you that I'll bag it. We have 3 people ready to bag it. I don't know.
Everybody's got an off day, you know.
How many lanes were open?
She might have been having an off day.
There were plenty of lanes
open, like working, or was she the only one there?
No, there's somebody right in front of us. I feel like she was pretty similar to how she was acting with us, but man, it's weird.
Management will do that to you
afterwards. That she had an engagement ring, so maybe the husband or the fiance works there, and he's watching.
Backed out.
Yeah, backed out.
Or she didn't want to get engaged and said yes anyway.
I don't know. That's my gear to grind. Give me something.
No, I totally. You're working there. You're the front of the store. It's your job. Like that is part of the job description. Like just being a bitch. Like fuck off.
Yeah, like also, what are we like? I know at King Soopers there's like 15 aisles, and like each side is like a self checkout.
Yep.
But there's only 3, maybe 3 aisles if you're lucky, in use on a weekend.
Right.
That's where I was.
Why aren't we just converting it? Yeah. Just get rid of them all. Just stock shelves, or don't work here.
But the self checkout is 20, or I think it's 10 items or less. So it's only for quick shoppers.
Okay.
Well, you probably would be faster than her if you did it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the 10 items or less shit is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I like it because when you're the guy and you only have 2 items, but you're behind 3 people with 50 in the self-checkout lane, and there's no, you know what I mean? Like in that specific situation.
Yeah.
If you just had more. But yeah,
if
then
you got a cart full, you should be going to the fucking lane.
If you're going to self-checkout, it's like, it's kind of when you take for, I don't know, I can't remember who said this. This is either a podcast or a TV show or some inspirational speaker, but you can tell a lot about a person when you're behind them, and either in line at a store, you're in line at like a fast food restaurant, like when like you're taking forever to order, you're taking forever to self-checkout, like you have zero care for the people behind you.
Yeah.
Like you can learn a lot about a person for how they handle themselves in front of like a line of people. It's like if I'm in self-checkout, we self-checkout all the time. And we've shit on self-checkouts, so we've talked about self-checkouts before. Like I'm going to self-checkout every time because I want to get in and get out, and I know I can do this, and I don't want to go through the bullshit of the interaction because we can get this shit going. Like we bring our bags in Colorado, we're bagging and scanning, like we're getting in and getting out. Like I know there's a line behind me. If you have 2 items, sorry. I don't care. I know I'm going to be quicker than you waiting behind the person with 50 items in the actual lane.
Yep.
So, like, I think it comes down to the person you're behind, because when you don't have a care in the world about the person behind you, you probably don't care that much about people. You know, if it's busy, like, probably notice that and get your shit moving. But that's why I don't like the 10 items or less, because I agree with Crit. Like, I think if you go to some of those lines, it could just take longer than it would if you just did it yourself.
Yeah, right. 10 is pretty strict.
Yeah,
but I
who's monitoring that shit? You could have 15. Who fucking cares?
No, yeah, it's
but the sign itself deters people from going there. That's the whole thought process.
It's because we live in a society.
Well, which you can do that. Like this, the right side is closest to the door, 10 items or less, and then the folks that want to sit there and have people check their stuff out. Cool, we have a worker or 2, but we need. At least in Colorado, maybe not in other places, but we probably need an extra self-checkout lane to where people have a boatload of groceries. If they're slow, it's the chance you're willing to take, but if there's no one there, like I know I'm fast. I've gotten much faster dating Lindsay because I'll just get impatient, like, oh, I scanned it. Cool. Into the cart. And then they go to the instant replay. They're like, nope, you gotta talk to the attendant. So I've gotten
I
much better at it, but just
I think a new one would be make it an absolute scene if you got 11 items. I mean, horns blaring, red lights flashing. Let's make it a party in the grocery store. I think it'd be hilarious.
I think I just got an extra Oscar out of this one. I think I'm going to save it.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, well, without further ado, Critter, we can move into the Oscars and we can let you take the cake here.
I think I'm going to just... Yeah, I'm going to veer away from the one I had. But shout out, I haven't been there in a minute because it's clear across town, but Sam's Club for their checkout line. Actually, lack of checkout line. You scan it with your phone, you throw it in your cart, and you walk the fuck out of there. You don't deal with shit. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's good shit.
Yeah, like Costco does not have that. I'm like, man, I wish Sam's
Costco,
Club
though,
had much faster, but I do like Costco. But
yeah, Costco
Sam's Club does have that, and you're just like, chips, scan.
So when you
Frozen
get to
food
the
check.
exit, same thing. You have a receipt.
So you have the receipt on your phone, but then you also walk under like a camera or some shit. Yeah. So they're like checking you in 2 or 3 ways.
Costco's isn't bad though, because they're always staffed and like they look like fucking.
They move people.
That's like employee of the month, Dane Cook type shit. Of
Yeah.
they're getting you.
Well, and their self checkout
scanning that
isn't
shit.
fucking ass either, so it's like that shit actually works.
Yeah.
It's like it's efficient as fuck. Even if they get a long line, you're sitting there maybe 5 minutes, depending. But they cruise and they give you boxes. That's big plus.
Big box grocery stores winning an Oscar, specifically Sam's.
Yeah,
They love that.
Yep.
That checkout system.
I'm sure Walmart's probably, because they're associated with Walmart. I'm sure Walmart will be the same here soon.
I feel like
no,
I don't know.
Walmart puts
No?
like cages on their steaks.
Yeah.
I don't. But
Put cages and
if
everything
Sam's
out
Club fine tunes it, I feel like Walmart might do it. They already have
Sam's Club
like
is
3
membership,
people
though.
for fucking 50 aisles to check out. There's like 50 aisles that I've seen in Walmart's, and there's like 3 people and
Yeah.
or 3
I haven't been to
aisles in
Walmart.
use.
But Sam's
Fucking
Club
forever.
is
Love
membership, are they not? Like that's the big difference. I feel like Walmart gets shit stolen too much to do that.
Yeah, Sam's Club's membership, but
You don't
I
even
mean,
need to
it's
be a
not.
citizen to be a Walmart subscriber or whatever.
You're not going through
Get in
fucking airport security.
Yeah.
To
there.
go to Sam's.
Get in there. All right,
Good
what's next?
Oscar. Who's got the next one?
Mine's kind of low key. My Oscar is going to go to the scooter rider from the day crossing the street. I waited for him to cross the street, and he waved to me.
Nice.
And I tip my hat to you, sir, because we had a tangent about that on one of the other pods. So the fact that
Last week.
I verbally commented on it in my car. I'm like, hell yeah, that's how it's done.
Yeah, brother.
That's how it's done, man.
We'll make
Like
a day.
I'm glad you appreciated me waiting for you to cross over, and so
The scooter rider.
scooter rider.
Scooter.
My Oscar goes to rewards programs,
Oh,
and
solid.
I don't know why, because it could all be a crock of shit. But like Zins, right? I was a rogue guy. Nicotine pouches. Went to Zins specifically because they have a rewards program. King Soopers, Kroger brand. You have a membership, or not even a membership, but you have a number you can plug in, discounts. Got them. Now, are they just jacking their prices up and then you're getting the real price? Probably. But I have a number, so the rewards program's great. I get coupons every fucking 2 weeks in the mail
Keep you
for
coming
a
back.
free dozen eggs. They're smart coupons, so it's like shit they know you're buying when you plug your number in. So you're getting 60 cents off this, buy one get one this, free one of this. The liquor store I go to 2, only 2. Depends on where I'm coming from, what day of the week it is. But the one every X amount of dollars, $5 off. Like I got pizza last weekend. Wife's been out of town. Kid ordered pizza, Jets Pizza. Rewards program. Like if you have a rewards program whether you're fucking me over or not in terms of the prices just being higher, and then I see that money come down, which would be a smart business thing to do. It's probably a lot of what they do. I don't care because I feel like as a consumer, I am getting a discount. So rewards programs, if you don't have one, I don't know why they don't all have one. AMC, for fuck's sake, we're all, two of us are AMC A-listers. Like, the rewards programs are going to buy me in, and I have to give my Oscar to them.
Love it. I need to get into more as well.
I have $30 in rewards on AMC right now. That shit stacks so fast.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
you got 90 days to use
spending
them.
it there, too, is, I mean...
Well, I haven't activated any of it.
The 90 days from when you get them. Not
when you get
activate
them? Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I need to start using them. I probably lost a couple.
You have not been a member. You have not been a member for 90 days because I haven't been a member for 90 days. So, Trav, Oscar goes to.
My Oscar is going to go to the little, like, God, I don't know how old she is, but she's just this nerdy little chick that does the checkout at the gas station here. Brian and I love these. And it's called Stewart's Shops in New York. They're like the Quick Trips of out here. You guys probably don't know what a Quick Trip is, but they're badass. They're really nice gas stations. We've been really liking the summertime special edition orange dreamsicle milk that they have. So we've been drinking that, and we're like, God, it's great. It's like a shake kind of.
Is it KWIK Quick Trip?
That is back home, yeah.
Okay, we have QUICK Quick Trips out here, but I know you're talking about.
I think it's just QUIK, but yeah, there's two different ones. KWIK
but
and
KWIK is Minnesota, Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah, and they would die on that hill for him too.
Yeah, would. But they also do milkshakes.
Oh.
And Brian and I were like, what if we put this in a milkshake? And him and I went to her. We said, this in a milkshake. She goes, of course. Slaps that puppy right in there. And she said that like she owned the place. And she'd probably worked there for like 3 weeks. And just
she knows the
home.
secrets.
I probably paid $8 for that milkshake just because I had to buy the thing and then also buy the milkshake itself. But it was fire. So
that's
shout out to
of course.
Much different interaction than the grocery store.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That gets
the extra mile.
Yeah, anything you can do to get the consumer pumped up, but good awards, love giving them out. But moving into the movie this week, and before we do, updates on the drafts that we've done 2, and I just wanted to take this moment to congratulate myself on winning both of them on the public vote. We're not getting a ton of voters. We would love to get more interactions, but I've won them both. Check the story on the Instagram. You can look at it. 50% on the first one, 40-something% on the second one, but the kid is 2 for 2 in the unanimous or the anonymous vote. You guys suck. Then I'm going to keep kicking your ass.
Trav was biting at your heels there.
Yeah, I won by 1 vote on the last one, but the first winner or the first place, second place is called the first loser.
Should have voted for myself.
Speaking of competitions, I don't think I received my my wheel money.
Yeah, you have to talk to.
Yeah.
You have to talk to
very
these
interesting that.
I mean, don't talk to me. Yeah, I'm
curious.
paying for the podcast software, so we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I feel like we sent you the money for that too, though, and my Cash App's sitting with $12.
No, mine is about to. I think it's coming out here soon, so then I'll pay Geese the difference or charge them the difference, I guess.
I don't know if I like that.
In a land long ago, we did talk about sending the money.
We're doing it at the end of the pod, and we're going to do it right then and there. No questions asked. We're going to pay each other Venmo, Cash App, whatever. Right then, right there, for receipts.
Good call.
All right.
We have had this exact conversation, and
I'm paid up. So
that hasn't happened. It's only Geese is the one that's been doing it. So
maybe that's
why I owe Geese. I owe Geese $16, and my Cash App has 12. So it's interesting. I'm missing a couple bucks there. Yeah. But I am winning the drafts. I think I should just keep all the money because I'm the best. But had to give myself a shout out. Moving into the space series, moving off the Sandman into space. Movies about space, movies in space, movies that might have anything to fucking do with space. We don't know. We found some movies that had aliens. We found movies that took place in outer space. Who knows? We got a wheel. We missed a lot. We know it. But we moved into, we span the wheel. We spun the wheel. Span is not the word for it. And we landed on Independence Day, 1996, sci-fi action. I don't think we've really had an action movie until now. But kind of living back in the day again of one of us, two of us. I think two of us were born in 96. Me and Trav. So doesn't really hit home, but fun fact that this movie came out when I was born. And yeah, I mean, Trav, tell us a little bit about the movie.
Well, you know, we got some aliens coming back. They're coming back. We don't necessarily know right away that they're coming back. They're coming back, and they got some stuff they're coming back for. And does the president know where it's at? No. Do some crocky, snaky little people in the government know where it is? Yeah. We find out later in the movie. We get some Will Smith, some other notable actors. I already forgot their name. But good movie. I liked it. Geese, I know you always kick it off. What'd you think of Will Smith? What'd you think of these other guys? President? What do you got?
I've seen this movie before. Absolutely love it. You got young Will Smith. You got young Jeff Goldblum.
Love
And
it.
then you have young-ish Randy Quaid. I mean, I actually think the CGI kind of it holds up for how old this movie is, but you got explosions, you got aliens. What's not to like about this movie?
I think as well that I've seen this. It's one of those movies that, like, I think we've talked about Caddyshack. We've talked about some of these other ones that we've seen
It's always
recently.
on.
That have I seen it? Probably. Did I remember most of it? No. Watched it again. I thought that this movie, if it didn't have Will Smith in it, it probably would have been fucking horrible. Because
I would agree.
it wasn't that good. I mean, I think a lot of it's older. I think the Area 51 play is like something that doesn't get used as much as you think it would.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm a big Will Smith fan. He wasn't even like, he obviously was important, but like, wasn't in the movie as much as you'd think if you haven't seen this. But if he wasn't in it, I don't. This movie was okay. I thought the CGI was fucking horrible. I thought it was the aliens looked like
96,
shit.
though.
I
I know.
The aliens look like
The
shit,
aliens
though.
look pretty stupid. None of them look the same. The UFOs were they said a
Okay.
mile long. The UFOs looked like they were
I was gonna get into
18
that.
kilometers long. Like
The movie
the-
starts off with like 15 of them, and then at the end of the day, there's one.
yeah, it
Good job,
was.
guys.
I fucking love this movie. I think is what you said. I don't think I can agree with that. So
Yeah,
that's where I'm at. If there's no Will Smith, I don't think there's a movie.
I liked the callback to the Area 51 because this is my first time watching this movie. Like, I hadn't seen any scenes, which is crazy. First time watching it, it was easier to follow along not watching it before, I'm guessing. Like, you guys are probably like, I've seen this scene before, and maybe even blow it off, but I was freaking locked in.
I haven't seen it in a long time, so I was certainly locked in on it.
I don't actually know if I'd seen it. I don't think so,
I've seen
but
bits and pieces of it, but I've never seen it all the way through.
yeah.
I dug it. I just watched it today. I mean, it's fresh in my mind that the aliens are ass. I agree with you. The CGI is not very good.
No.
I don't know why I'm basically repeating all your points, but I don't know why the UFOs have to be 50 miles wide.
They're so big.
They don't need
man.
to be that big. And if they
No.
came in, they'd just destroy everything. Like they
Yeah.
did some damage. Don't get me wrong. What are we waiting for? If you're gonna just kill everybody, and then take the resources.
The damage that they did do, like looking at the spacecraft, like felt minimal to what it should have been able to do.
It can, and I'm not usually one of these sticklers Can we talk about running away from these explosions?
Yeah. The only one that was believable, and like it wouldn't be, but like getting into the door in the tunnel,
Yeah.
like that made more sense than just thinking you can just outrun it. The cars are fucking flying through the air.
The dog
And we're
making it. Dog making it made the movie.
Yeah, Boomer was was a dog of mine back in the day.
Love it.
Got it on 4th of July, named him Boomer after fireworks, not after this movie, but still relates.
Makes sense.
The explosions are the best part of this thing, man. They did not cheap out
I
on
liked
the fireworks.
I liked Goldblum's character and his character line and how it came around. I love his movies. I'm with you on the Will Smith. Like, no Will Smith, this movie wouldn't have done as good. But I think Goldblum is also a big chunk of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this character.
Have you guys noticed that like Goldblum as a younger actor, he still has the same mannerisms, but I feel like nowadays he's more of like comedic relief in a way.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he's always been mostly that, but
I don't know. My point being is that I enjoy him. I think I enjoy him more as in a more serious role, where he's
what's
not
his
being
most recent
so.
thing, Wicked?
Wicked's his most recent thing, and then he was in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, Thor Ragnarok. And he plays this whimsical. He's always this kind of whimsical character, where in his earlier career, he's definitely more grounded. I think I enjoy him more in those.
He's in all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies too.
Ones, yeah.
I thought his character in this movie was solid, but I didn't think he was kind of goofy.
Yeah. I wish they would
not in a funny way, but just kind of an oddball, you know.
The details that he dug up and like the science behind their things and like the code and everything. I feel like they brushed past that just to fast forward to more aliens showing up or more aliens moving or cities getting destroyed. I feel like if they described and broke down his findings and all the other things of what they're looking for, I feel like that would have been a better intro to the movie. They just kept scrambling around, like, what are we gonna do? Like,
yeah, I honestly didn't really, like, I really didn't understand like what he was. Yeah. Like, I know in the beginning of the movie, like it cuts to his work. He's coming in on the bike, beats his dad in chess, all that good stuff. But like, I don't really think I fully grasped like what his profession was. Like, obviously he's smart. He's in a room. They're reading these radars and signals and whatever. But like, I don't think I knew.
Media.
Like,
media.
He wasn't a part. He wasn't a part of like the military though, right?
No.
Like he's okay.
But
yeah, like they did breeze past that.
You didn't really need it though. It's like scientist is a suitable just understanding. The guy fucks with computers. Like that's all you need to know.
Yeah. I mean,
how fast they can get from New York to Washington D.C. Like some of these, I have to go back to that. Some of these like feats that they're overcoming are pretty insane in this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, the fact that like New York City didn't just get fucking annihilated when
9 million people dead.
that saucer rolled in, dude. Like that shockwave of it, that size would just decimate the entire city.
That's what I'm saying. Like the beam did a lot of damage, but like it's the size of the ship. Like the beam that was getting shot on the one size skyscraper. It's like this thing should have been able to cover the circumference of the city.
Right.
Yeah,
and it's striking one building, and then obviously the aftermath is pretty solid. But
here's a question for you: would you rather be one of those people up on the top of the roof with the sign welcoming them, or somebody on the ground having to run away from flying cars?
Yeah, like those people during COVID or shortly after, where they were trying to have a party at Area 51.
Oh yeah.
I think I would. I'm definitely the guy running. I don't know if I'm standing up there kumbayaing with this massive alien ship rolling in. That thing does not look friendly.
It'd be a sick way to go.
the president of the United States is telling us to be calm and not leave sporadically. As soon as I see that cloud of smoke coming in, I'm so far gone. I never would have been in the situation to be a runner or be on top of the fucking building because I would have been out of there so fast.
I don't understand the billowing smoke though. Like
They're coming into the atmosphere, I think, is what
right,
they're
but then
trying to say.
they have
Yeah.
it. They have the at the beginning the jet or the radar plane just fly right fucking into it and they burn up. I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't it just be the ship coming through? And then why
Well, I
would you
think when
send
it's
guys?
when you're coming through the atmosphere, like there's a lot of
Yeah.
heat coming off, like spaceships when they come into the atmosphere too.
But the plane wasn't. It's at
The plane's
30,000
going
UFO is
towards
50 miles
ship.
long.
Yeah. The ship is massive,
Yeah.
so that flame is going to be massive.
It might not look like it's moving fast, but it probably was.
I mean, the fact that we're getting real upset about CGI in 1996 when you guys weren't even or hardly, you weren't
Yeah.
walking yet. That's what
You don't know me.
I'm just saying, boys.
I've
Like,
been walking at
let's
one.
not look at the CGI too much because it's not going to be good, and the whole space thing is not going to be good.
I thought the
love
spaces. I mean, they showed the stars and shit. That was cool.
So we're talking. So it is, and they did go into space, geese, huh?
They did go into space. All right.
Interesting.
30 seconds of film was space related.
The most important part of the movie was based in outer space because it was the mothership.
That's
Put
fair.
up-
I'll give
put
you
the
that.
laptop.
Within that 30 seconds of screen time, that is the most important part of
It
the
was more than
Yeah,
30.
and the aliens didn't come from outer space either. That's for sure. Those UFOs are normal to see in fucking New York City and Chicago and Washington D.C. Clown.
I was counting it at the very beginning of the film. I was like, all right, that was a second of space. That was a second of space. And then at the, getting to the climax, I was like, all right, it's space related.
Yeah.
I was so ready to bag on that. I was so ready for it.
Yeah. Will Smith's character introduction I thought was pretty good. Pretty laid back guy. I didn't like I actually don't know. Again, I actually don't think I've watched this through. Obviously I knew he was important or he wouldn't be in the fucking thumbnail of the movie. Didn't necessarily know based on their reactions of waking up and seeing that the kid said he's shooting aliens. They're trying to get more sleep and he goes outside. Like he gets called to duty, and like he puts on the suit. Like I didn't really realize he was going to be a military guy at that point in time, given the introduction that we had, but thought it was pretty solid.
I like that take on their introduction though. Like you waking up, thought it was an earthquake, you haven't turned shit on, and you're just going about your day normally, and then everyone else is booking it out of there. I just thought that was a interesting part of it because that would probably be a lot of us. And I did want to mention that the kid from Little Rascals was the child in this.
Oh yeah,
which is
easy recognized.
And Fresh Prince. Apparently.
This was one movie that, like I was saying earlier, I usually don't like bag on the CGI or like the fact that it's still a movie. Don't bag on it. But if you're in the military, even if you're in the military, and you look outside and that's out there, and you're gonna get into a little jet and you're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna shoot my little missiles at it. The thing's 50 miles wide.
yeah, but it got taken down by a single jet.
I had a similar thought, but it wasn't at that point in time. I wasn't throwing the towel yet at this point in the movie. Like when they were going, yeah, I agree with you. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? And then they release all the minions on them, and the spacecraft's coming out. And
it's fucking over. This movie's over if those minions come
reaction-
out, dude. Like
Her reaction when he's like getting ready to go, and he's like, "Why wouldn't I go out there?" And she goes, "That's
Yeah.
why."
Yeah.
Perfect reaction.
Captain
some-
Stephen Hiller.
there's some good one-liners in here.
Yeah, I agree.
Welcome to Earth. It's like,
Yeah,
And then
So
the
cringy.
president's monologue got me fucking pumped up at the end there too. So
Is it
there,
dog?
I think there's little gems in here. You know, it's definitely not the greatest, but I could, you know, I'll bag on it too. Like, let's call a spade, but I enjoy that movie.
Did it get good ratings? I didn't look at him yet at all.
I haven't
I
looked
don't
either.
know. While Kurt's pulling that up, another nugget from the very beginning. The first scene was when they saw the radar, and the song playing in the background was "It's the end of the world
Yeah.
as we know it." Like those things, I don't miss out on. So
Yeah,
like,
I like the
I
little
agree with
Easter eggs.
you. There was pieces to like that I enjoyed. The movie overall was whatever, but
Yeah.
it did pretty well.
68, 75. That's pretty good.
68
the
critics,
acting was good.
75 audience.
I think
Yeah.
the acting was good.
I just like sci-fi movies. You really got to hook me.
Yeah.
Like the whole alien card's tough for me. Like horror movies, CGI, things like that, like it's different, but like sci-fi is really hard to get me bought in, and like
Because it has to be realistic, right?
yeah,
It's like you can't half-ass the CGI or the makeup or the characters because you're introducing it as it being real.
Well, and with sci-fi for me, like I want to be able to like immerse myself into the situation, and in a movie like this, you're like, nah, I'd be gone. But like a zombie,
hey, where are you gonna go?
Yeah, like a zombie movie, be like, oh well, I'd gotta bunker down or something like that, and get some weapons or who knows what. But you'd be more into it. You'd put yourself in the movie. I have no idea where I'd be in this movie. I'd be gone.
You'd be dead. Yeah,
Yeah,
dead.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fun fact: the role was originally offered to Ethan Hawke, who we have previously reviewed on episode 1. So I kind of want to go back to that.
Which role?
Captain Stephen Hiller, Will Smith's role, originally offered to Ethan Hawke. And do you think he pulls that off? I know we just said that, you know, without Will Smith, I think this kind of bombs, but
The character sits better with Will Smith than Ethan Hawke, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, knowing what we know now, Ethan Hawke obviously extremely successful. I think Will Smith is a tier above Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know, but it's hard to say. Like, I'd be interested to see moving forward if we had a movie where we could do this. We could have a segment of like, could somebody have played this part better?
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I think Will Smith's character as a person, not just his character in the movie, like how he carries himself, his mannerisms, and like playing that role. I don't know if Ethan Hawke would have done a better job.
I can't stop thinking about the Will Smith SNL skit every time you and I talk about Will Smith, Brendan.
Oh yeah.
When did you run into Will Smith?
Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, you stupid bitch. Yeah. No, but the one thing about that plane scene we're talking about, like when they do, like Stephen Hiller, Will Smith's character gets called to duty. Then they send the planes out, whatever. It reminded me of like Top Gun, right? Like we're getting the fucking fighter jets out. We're going. We're talking. Yeah, we're talking to the boys, hot comms, and they start getting picked off one by one. And then Will Smith and his buddy get put into, and I think his name, thought I had it written down here somewhere, might be wrong. Jimmy. Jimmy and Steve kind of get off into the hillsides and the mountains to get away. And that was another kind of Top Gun feel to it. And Jimmy goes down. He goes straight up to just kind of distract to get Will Smith's character Steve one-on-one. And he gets him, right? He gets him to wreck his I keep calling it spacecraft. I don't know if I want to call it a plane. I want to call it a UFO because obviously those are 50 miles large.
Spacecraft's good.
But like the spacecraft wrecks and then Will Smith ejects. You know, he gets him to buy in and ejects from the plane. The one thing I had from this, well, I have two, but the one thing, like, he fucking landed hard. Like, that parachute did nothing. He came down hot, dude.
Yeah.
that part kind of threw me. I don't know why it stood out to me, but like, Jesus, dude, like that, he came down fucking flying.
Well, think about it. It's not if believable and realistic part of the movie. He's cruising, and there's not that much room for him to like soften or like let the shoot
True.
take air too. So, I mean, hey, bravo,
Yeah.
and better say for some realistic shit, you know.
Real quick, I want to go back to our CGI comments. I've been looking up fun facts now because I'm just getting pumped about it. This movie holds the record for most miniature model work to appear in one film, and it beats out any other two films combined.
I was thinking about that watching the explosions, like knowing that it's miniature.
Yeah, so I think actually a lot of this is just miniature model work instead of CGI. I think we're just so used to it now because that's 34 years ago.
Yeah, and I don't think Chris knows what miniature model work is, so can you describe that to him?
26 years ago. Sorry. Miniature model work, it's just, like Star Wars where it's just models and they're filming it from a different perspective to make it look large. So they're not actually, video editing.
Were you trying to do the math of how long 1996 was ago?
Yeah, I fucked it up.
That's crazy.
You say miniature model work?
I fucked it up twice. It is.
You said 34 years. And then
I said 34,
26.
then 20, then 26, and it's
Kid was born in 95.
29.
That's insane. That's insane.
I thought you just
Sorry.
said 30.
No,
No, he said 34 and then
dude,
26.
I was thinking, I was like, I'm 30. 96 is 4 years after 2000, and then I added them together for some reason.
I love how you just send it too. Yeah, 34. F it.
Just hope we don't hear it.
It's all confidence, baby.
And I'm always
it's all
listening.
confidence.
I'm always listening. Oh, man.
Oh, well.
The other part of that scene, though, was the uppercut to the fucking alien. Knock him out. Like, yeah, okay. All right.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cringy.
And then he's
And
just
he
carrying him in a
goes
parachute.
unconscious, too. He just goes unconscious.
One punch. Yeah, one punch. This thing's a fucking massive creature. And
Who had the better punch, Will Smith or Chevy Chase?
Clark.
Clark.
No.
I think-
Wait, to the moose? To Marty?
Yeah.
To the moose, yeah.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Clean? Yes. Effective? No.
Oh, well, I mean, it's,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, knocked an alien out.
Who had the better right hand, man? It was-
I think if Clark would unleash that right hand or left hand, whatever he
it's
threw
going through that
on
alien's skull.
that alien's dead, not unconscious. You just denied this man Wally World after that trip. Like,
I think.
Yeah, it depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
If he's got to knock out the alien to get to Wally World,
yeah, I mean,
he'll do it.
Yeah, and Will Smith's
I
character
think,
only just went through a firefight, losing all of his friends and buddies. Like, that's nothing compared to not making it to Wally World.
What about Jill's right hook on the bathroom attendant that was trying to feel her boobs when he thought it was Adam Sandler's character and she put him through a fucking door.
That's up there.
Nah, that's
Probably
another one.
dead.
We're thinking about. Dude, we're thinking about a lot of punches because in Murder Mystery, Aniston fucking socked Sandler too.
Yeah,
That was a good punch.
True.
Not as good as
No.
Jill's and Clark's, though. I feel like Jennifer Aniston is definitely on the lower tier, in my opinion. But
Clark's would have scored $9.99 on the punch machine. I'm telling you.
Will's
I'm
might have
telling you.
broke the fucking machine, but he did uppercut. He uppercut, so I don't think he would
That's
have
what I'm
scored
saying.
anything.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was a nice straight right hand.
Yeah,
Would've been a very
interesting. But like you said, Steve, he's like everybody could be dead. Meanwhile, Jasmine's leading the rescue mission through some red truck, getting found the president's wife, of course.
yeah,
small.
They didn't make it out.
Something
she got a
starts.
CDL for that.
When you see a license and registration.
Yeah,
Insurance.
I
Good
actually get on
recognition,
the
though.
military base.
How did the president? I don't know anything about geography in terms of the things they were saying in this movie, but like, how did the president's wife end up in a direct path to where were they? L.A. They were at Nellis or some shit, or they never got to where they were going. But like, how did is that wherever she was? She probably was in L.A. I think she was in L.A.
Yeah,
Over-
LA or over. No, not overseas. The other way.
However, maybe I'm the complete idiot here, but like, I feel like that helicopter's trajectory. I mean, obviously it's a movie. Take the cap off, but like wherever she was, and Jasmine leaving the city with this rescue truck, she just happens to be on the road. That part we don't need to pay attention to, but like I'm wondering about the actual trajectory of where she was and that helicopter going down. Like, did it even make sense for her to be there?
I don't think so.
It was in like Los Angeles, so they were in the same place because I can't remember who told Will Smith of like, oh, you didn't hear it got blown to pieces. So like they were in
Yeah.
the same place, but yeah, where the helicopter goes down, there's no chance she survived
on
that. Yeah,
On the
no
fucking,
chance. But they were in the same spot. But getting from there to what, DC or no? I guess they met at Area 51. But
I like how they killed her off though, because obviously plot wise, your main characters aren't going to off the first lady. So I don't know. It just gave it a little more, gravity, I guess. But no one else is going to die, like so.
How about Steve's character dragging the alien in the parachute and he just gets approached by all the RVs?
Yeah,
Caravan. All the hillbillies.
I feel like
and
that would happen. I feel like
Yeah.
that would happen. There's so many fearless rednecks out there that'd be like, hell yeah. What do I got to lose?
I've
Somebody
been
go
waiting
down
for
in the bunker?
this.
Screw this. This camper's got AC.
We're going to Area 50. We're going to Area 51.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know about it. He told them, and they just happened to be there too. But
Yeah. I don't know. Where do you guys think you'd be? Like right now, they go over the top of LA and New York. I think, what did they say, Philly too, after the fact?
they moved to Philly, Houston, and like somewhere else. It was like L.A., New York, Washington D.C.,
DC. I feel like
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. I feel like if I'm
Not
back in
Denver though,
Minnesota-
so I'm probably just chilling at home.
yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm
what do you
good.
what do you do? You just watch?
No,
it on
I'm
TV?
still moving because Denver's next.
Where are you going though? Like,
Bumfuck no.
I'm an hour ahead of you. I'm going straight north.
I think
Yeah.
nowadays
There's nothing up north.
if it was on TV and we still had internet while it was going on, Twitter would be just
oh my
Twitter would
god.
be popping if this happened.
Twitter would not be working because all the servers are in the big cities.
In my
Yeah.
hypothetical situation, it does.
Maybe with Starlink. It's all
I
in
was just
space.
gonna
So
say
maybe Twitter,
Starlink,
maybe
dog.
X would be working on Starlink.
I don't know what
It's
Twitter is.
possible.
I only know about X. Everything
X.
happens on X.
That should be popping.
There would be
I think-
so much shit going on. There'd be so many stupid people. Honestly, that would be a trip to experience. You'd be getting live streams from everybody, man. Just throwing tear gas at motherfuckers.
There's so many like historical events that I wish X was around. It'd be
Give me
hilarious. I mean,
There were so many of them.
Woodstock. I think Woodstock would be
That's a good one. I'll give you that. I was making fun of you, but that would
good
be
try.
My brain went in a totally different direction, but
You're probably thinking of a natural disaster. Or some
I'm
other
just sick.
war or
Mine went to
something.
the stock
Yeah.
market crash, dude. That's the first one I was thinking of.
yeah, mine
People
didn't
be
go there
blowing
either.
that
But anyway, the one when they get to Area 51, that blue plane outside the front building was fucking massive. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah.
That thing was massive. There is not a plane on Earth that's that big. I mean,
That
Air
you
Force
know
One?
of. That you know of.
there's
Air
no
Force One,
way. There's
Air
no
Force
way.
One
that
might
big.
be pretty, dude. I think it's pretty damn big.
I don't know. That shot was not real. That
Oh,
shot
no.
wasn't real.
No
but
shot. It was.
there's
real.
no way
No.
it's that fucking big, dude. That thing was massive.
Was
Look,
it 50?
we're-
Was it 50 miles wide?
No, but that also was massive. That plane does not exist on this planet.
I don't know. Could have been a figurine. Could have been real. How much money they were spending on it?
What was the budget for this movie?
Ooh,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna guess.
God.
We're not getting into this because you're
Who fucking
immediately
cares?
yeah, who cares? Yeah, you're gonna get into inflation
I'm gonna guess
immediately.
I don't have to.
First question: what would it cost today if we did this movie? Oh, only if we got today.
50 mil budget. Could be
You might as well look it up because he's just gonna look it up.
I am looking up.
We're doing Air Force One pictures.
Compare this to the.
Oh, look at that top.
Pull
left
up
one.
the fucking Independence Day plane.
I'll
shot.
try.
So
that
this has a combined total for the
Shoot.
5-day
Oh, yeah,
Wednesday
Air Force One.
opening with ticket sales increased to 190 million, dethroning Toy Story. So this film fucking cooked.
It was kind of like this though.
What was the
Brandon,
budget again, Geese?
But that picture sucks.
yeah, the shot from like the ground when they're walking into Area 51 and they're like, it's like you're looking up at the people and you see the front of the plane. So
Yeah,
right.
that looks fine, but it was way bigger than that.
Yeah.
This thing basically wasn't there, and this whole thing
It was bigger than the
taking up
entire
whole
building.
picture.
I mean,
I
yeah.
really hope we get to watch the movie Airplane at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Film had a $75 million budget. It grossed worldwide $817 million.
Damn, back in '96.
I mean, the time frame. I feel like the Alien thing, the Area 51 thing makes sense.
Yeah.
To say it stands up against the test of time, I would disagree. This movie does not stand up against the test of time.
It gave me Star Wars vibes, especially right
Like
when
they
it goes
tried.
into space. I was like, dude, that's from fucking Star Wars.
They
And
tried,
then all the fighter pilots at the end, where it's just their face profile that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, yeah, dude, this is definitely giving me Star Wars vibes.
Yeah. Well, they get there at
That's
51.
nice.
They get the spacecraft. They meet the doctor. The whole thing's going on that president doesn't know about, that something might have happened, and then we kind of get into the actual shit's hitting the fan plot. They got aliens down there. They've been working on a spacecraft for 40 years, or 16 years, whatever it was. 40 or 16 is the two numbers that came to my head. Pretty big gap. But, it's like that's when we kind of get the ball rolling on we might be fucked.
Yeah, knowing why they're down there, or why they're coming, and the fact that the security or Secretary of Defense is like, oh yeah, we knew about this. We couldn't tell you. I feel like there's so many of those snakes, and that this would be a possible thing where they still wouldn't tell you, even though the world's going to shit.
No, those guys are taking that shit to their grave. Perfect casting for the doctor there, though.
Yeah,
That guy just gives you kooky vibes, man.
That was like a Back to the Future vibe for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's seen some shit. He's just
imagine working down there. You can't come up. You can't talk to people.
fuck.
No.
When's the
never
last
do
time
it.
that guy saw daylight?
I don't know.
Question.
Never since he started working there.
Never since ever.
They don't know the president, so I mean, if they don't know the president, that's the most important fucking thing going on planet Earth, and he hadn't seen daylight since he started working there.
Wonder how you get a job there.
They
Just
probably
why?
recruit you. They
Probably abduct you off the side of the street.
Doubt it.
Red pill or blue pill.
I feel like it's like you're really good at what you do, and they just, hey, you're gonna come work for us now.
I was looking for more of like a fun answer, but
I don't think there is one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The alien that Will brings back when they're dissecting him and they're cutting his head open and it just explodes. That kind of got me. I kind of jumped at that.
The doctor expected. He's like, "Oh, yep," and now I got to do this. It's like he wasn't
Yeah,
going to tell anybody.
the next membrane. That made me jump. I was not ready for that.
Yeah,
But I also wasn't ready for the fact that a full blown alien was living inside the alien.
I was expecting it to just like come alive and not blow up on the table.
And the hand, because the hand was moving. My problem with this movie is when I think of aliens, I think of two things. I think of E.T. and I think of Alien versus Predator.
Yep.
And like those aliens fuck. Those things are that is not something I want to fuck with.
Yeah.
And those movies are fucking old too. Now, granted, the ones I've probably seen, I don't know if I've ever watched the original, but like those, they do a good job even back in the early 2000s with those aliens. And like these ones are 96 and corny ass
The
aliens.
telepathic is definitely the telepathy, I should say, is definitely a cop out to make those aliens structured. You know what I mean? Like they don't have to do makeup. It's just probably a plastic model that they're using.
What do you mean?
And then-
Keys? That's what aliens look like.
I was going to bring that up. Isn't it kind of a cool concept that like we don't know what aliens look like? So we've come up with this like either the big gray head with big black eyes,
Yeah,
or like Roger from American Dad. You know,
they're all
it's the most
humanoid though.
classic.
That's what's funny to me is like
I don't think that's true because the fucking Alien versus Predator ones are the most non-human looking motherfuckers
the
ever.
alien, but the predator's humanoid though. So
But the Predators, they're technically aliens, but like Alien, those things are not.
No, yeah, fully agree there. Those are good aliens.
Yeah, and Predators like in the category of like the broad scheme of alien, what an alien is, yes. But like the alien of that movie is like those things are the most creative.
yeah.
And I was just like,
facehuggers and all that shit.
it's kind of cool to think like we all movie directors, all people that could create a book or whatever, like you kind of have full discretion of what you want your alien to look like.
And it's
'Cause we
always
don't
the same.
know. And they're always the same. That's why I think Alien draws me in more because
Yeah.
they're not the same at all.
It's more of a beast, right? Where
yeah,
Arnold is trying to communicate with the predator. It has, it's able to relate to humans, where the alien and aliens, like that thing's a fucking mountain lion, a grizzly bear. It don't give a fuck what you do. It's gonna get it. It's like it will fuck you up.
I not knowing how this movie went or was gonna go, was totally expecting like a peace deal at some point, like, or at least one to fall through. No. What do you want for peace? Or what are you here for? To kill you. I want you to die.
yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to get it sidetracked again, but I also was curious, like, would you compare aliens to, it's not quite the same because we do have dinosaur bones, but like in the same breath, we kind of do the same things with dinosaurs where we got the bone structure, but then we just kind of, when in movies or pictures, we just create what we thought they looked like. But again, it's like that could be full fucking discretion too.
Right, like what they've been saying the last however many years of T-Rex probably had like feathers and shit. It's like, I don't want my T-Rex having feathers. I want them like the
Yeah, that's not what I know.
Jurassic Park. No, it's like
That's a
leather
reptile.
skin. Yeah.
Yeah. Dinosaurs and aliens kind of live in that realm, and like anything make believe, but like those two things specifically when it comes to movies are just like you could legitimately do whatever you wanted to because like you don't fucking know what they look like.
Right.
One of them we don't know what they look like, the other one we don't even know exists. It's just
Coming up with a new one is hard though. Like something that nobody's
it's
done
easy to
before.
kind of roll with that. Alien did.
True.
And they did that back in the day. But today, like in today's age, I don't think you get those stories anymore. It's just Aliens 5. Where it's like, where's the creativity to come up with it?
Still
It
sick.
is still sick.
I mean,
I'm not
Cartoon-
saying it's not sick, but a different concept of what an alien is.
I don't think your example was good because you said like Aliens 5. Like obviously they're going to use the same. Like
Right.
you would need a new movie to come out, not like a sequel. Because they're
I know.
going to use the same structure.
I know. That's
How
what
would
I'm
you
saying is that they're not
would you design
creating
an
new
alien?
aliens. They're just reusing them.
geez, how would
Yeah,
you
I think
design an
animated
alien?
movies.
What was that, Trev?
How would you design an alien?
I would steer away from the humanoid aspect of it. So 2 arms, 2 legs. Fuck that. I'm going like some like slug looking fucking thing, and like really make it like nasty.
Slime.
Like
That
this
would sound like
guy it has to survive in space. So it has to just like be just fucking animalistic, in my opinion. Like a leech, but you know, more grody, I think, is the way I'd go with it.
I feel like the immediate like slug like structure just kind of like that's not selling any tickets.
Right.
Well, let me design it, and it might.
Aliens just stacked, jacked, abs, biceps,
6
neck
arms,
muscles.
fucking just
beady
creatures.
eyes.
Yeah. Anyway, to get back to the plot, this is where I thought, and I actually think I wrote a question. They deploy the nuke. Like the president's like, fuck it, nuke them after the scene where the doctor dies, nuke them all, whatever. They deploy the nuke, that thing gets completely neutralized. That's all we got. You know, like today. It's like that is the end all be all for what we have. And at this point, like there's nothing you can do. Obviously, we get to the point of where we learn there's something we can do, but like at that point, as a military person, as a fighter pilot, as the president, like what the fuck else are you gonna do now?
I was confused.
More nukes.
At the cheering. I was confused at the cheering because with how things had been going, like I'd make sure you got visualization of this 50-mile wide spaceship going down as if it's not going to go itself, you know.
Yeah, I think the explosion itself was what they were cheering about. It's like you've had plenty of missiles explode, none of them touched the goddamn ship.
No, but this one will. So,
but it's like it's the nuke. It's the nuke. This is what we do. It's what we got. And there was a couple people in there that weren't cheering. Like, I want visual on the fucking ship.
They knew what was up.
Yeah.
But, like, if this was real life, though, I feel like nukes are being launched the fucking moment that fucker comes through the atmosphere. Like, every major first world country is sending missiles at this fucking thing. Like, no one's waiting for that fucker to touch down.
Quite the fireworks show.
I got a gear to grind with the text that they decided to use in this movie. Like when they were showing where they were or the date, you know, like I thought, so this happened on July 2nd.
Right.
And then it shows you the cutscene of July 3rd. I thought that said July 5th because the 3 was so fucking horrible. And 3s and 5s on certain fonts could flip around and be the same. So I had written down July 5th earlier in the movie. And then we get to July 4th as, you know, Steve gets Jasmine back, gets the wife back, wife get reconnected. The daughter sees her, his mommy's sleeping now, like unfortunately passes away. And then you get hit with July 4th, and I was like, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. And I flip back over, right down July 3rd there. I'm like, that font was fucking horrible. So I had to point that out. I'm sure I'm the only one, but I watched half of this the night before, the rest of this the day of, and I thought with all of my body that said July 5th because it's called Independence Day, and then I realized why it's called Independence Day because that would be July 4th. Yeah. But I thought this happened on July 4th.
Right, and you'd think for a movie that's spending $75 million, they could just go, you know what? I don't know about the 3 and the. Maybe we try something
God
else.
forbid. God forbid.
What do you try? Arial font?
Hey, just a little change.
Number
just a little
2.
Times New Roman would be fine.
Which one's better, Brendan? Number 1 or number 2?
Number 2. Yeah, I had to. That threw me off. I had to get it out there.
When you guys spell independence, do you sing the song?
No.
Just generally. INDEPENDENT.
No.
Do you know what that means?
That's independent, not independent.
I understand that.
Yeah. When I think of the word independent, I think of that song, Independence.
I take my hat off my head when I spell independence. When I face the flag.
Damn right.
No, I don't do that.
I bleed red.
I was just curious. I do. So just
independent, the word that you actually spelled, I do sometimes think of that. not Independence. And it's not
Okay.
because I don't know how to spell it. It's
More
because
than half
I
the
like
word
the
is
song.
exactly the fucking same. So apologies that my mind goes to that.
Maybe like, it should
4-letter differences. Sorry.
We love geese.
should be a switch behind your left ear here to turn your brain on.
Yeah.
So you want to flick that thing on back there? No, I don't. No, I don't do that.
Just curious. Fuck me.
Steve Hiller's a dog. That's about all you can say about the guy.
The whole
Has to
movie.
get up, called to duty, goes out, comes back, kills the first alien, kind of knocks him out with an uppercut, brings him back. They got to find somebody to fly the spacecraft at this point because David finds that we turn this goddamn force field off. We got a chance.
Loved the dad.
And our boy Steve. Huh?
Loved the dad in this movie too.
Yeah, I actually looked into him more, and I don't think I'd seen much of what he's been in, and he looked kind of familiar.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing, but I really dug his character for sure.
Did you look him up? Trev? Do you know what his name is? His real name? Give me just a good get, like not a common name. Looking at that guy, way he talks, like give me a name you think.
His last name ends in Steen.
No, but I like that
That's a
guess.
good guess.
That's a good guess.
good Jew guess.
I think you could add Steen to the end of his last name and it would still sound right. I'll tell you his last name. His last name's Hirsch. So it could be Hirschstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
Now
name's Judd.
Yeah. Yep.
Judd.
Judd. Judd. Judd. I've only met one Judd in my life.
He's in
He was
Uncut
in,
Gems.
In Taxi.
He's in Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Taxi, the TV series. My bad. I was thinking fucking movie. Taxi Driver.
That makes sense. Uncut Gems.
Yeah, no. He had a good.
But yeah, it gives David the idea.
Yeah, important role. Identifying that that's probably the alien that you guys have, John Area 51. Probably go check that out.
Yeah, and he brings up the whole virus thing, and that's what gets David's wheels spinning. And they find out about the fact that they used our satellites. We can turn this shit off. And then Steve, I'm flying this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of always talking about getting Jasmine. Like, I got to get back. Jasmine should have never left. Like, how about now I just jump in the spacecraft, fly out to outer space, and get in the goddamn mothership?
Why not?
Like the story of David and I don't remember her name, but his ex-wife or ex-fiance or girlfriend or whatever the hell they were. Thought they did a good job with that one because David was a unique character.
Yeah, but coincidence, they're both involved in the president's tightest circle. You know what I mean? Like, just happened to know the president of the United States.
He didn't know him. He beat his ass one time for thinking.
Yeah, he punched his ass. Like to see that.
She was having an affair. I don't think he was in the inner circle. He knew where she was.
Right, I'm just saying they're all in the fucking bunker. Is where I was going.
Yeah.
Well, he knew where she was because she was in the circle. I don't think he was in the circle. He was by default, like guilty by association.
No, yeah, that's what I meant. All right.
We just grill geese till it gets it right.
Dude, every week. I'm here for it though.
Damn
I mean,
you guys can't do it. I do.
He was not.
Couldn't do without you, geese.
Right.
He wasn't in the circle.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the circle though. He
I gotta call spade a spade.
They were in a circle when they were shooting that fucking Coke can, man. He was in the circle.
Yeah, he got there because of her. He was not in the president's circle.
But he was. Just not initially.
The president was in his circle, if you know what I mean.
The fact that Brendan's screen looks frozen.
Wait, is it frozen?
No, it's not frozen. He's doing a hell of a job.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
The whole plan of the virus was I thought that was well done.
Yeah.
I think that made sense. I think they did a good job of piecing that one together.
I mean, with the aliens being like the hive mind format, I think that's the way to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
How else do you tackle that? But like uploading the hive mind virus is definitely the route.
Cool callbacks in this movie, like the way that the satellites didn't work earlier, the fact that he noticed it, the signals, and I'm forgetting a couple other callbacks, but they did a good job building this movie up. Even though a couple of them you might predict will come back around, but a couple of them you're like, oh yeah, I don't remember why that person was there or why that thing was said or what they were talking about.
Trev, I felt like I was in your boat in terms of like, felt like I was watching this movie for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, and I might have missed it, but like, when they're planning this mission out, did you think they were going to the mothership? Or did you think they were going to the UFO over the city?
They did,
because when they went to outer space, I was kind of
say
shocked
that they needed to go to the mothership.
I figured that's what they said, but like when the scene started happening, when they went to outer space, I thought like he just fucked up and just was cruising in this thing.
Yeah.
Like I thought that's what I heard, and then like in the moment, I was like, "Where the fuck is he going?"
Yeah, and he does the little hands off.
Yeah.
It feels so weird flying one of those things.
Well, and then they get kind of like suctioned in, you know, like whatever tractor beams suck me
Star
right
Wars.
in. Made sense too. Like, and even in 1986, like for 2025, that makes sense to like the alien spaceship.
They're accepting
finding your signal and bringing you in, and David knows. Like I was banking on that. Like, you know, we should have fucking told me.
And maybe a little bit of a miss too of like, I don't know if it was like range or the aliens are busy or whatever, but you'd think that that main alien that we'd see or a couple of those main ones would know that it's two humans flying into that thing with their mind.
Well,
there's no communication going on. Yeah,
I thought there was communication. I thought he was, you know, pretending to be one of them with his little computer setup.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that even if we didn't see it, I think that's an easy way to explain that that's what was going on.
Yeah.
Because they weren't showing much of it, but I think that's a good way to like. You could easily say like, okay, like this guy's literally about to virus the alien spaceship. He's obviously communicating with them.
This movie moved fast enough where you could miss a couple things too.
Yeah. But I think my big issue with this scene is that Mothership releases the UFOs that go down and releases the hive. But now you have a single hive going all the way back to the mothership. You'd be like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
There would be some red flags, I think, raised, but I don't think
it's so nitpicky, but it's just one of those things like
I did think about that. Yeah,
you would have been going back to the hovercraft instead of the mothership if that, you know, were the case.
As if there's a guy, as if there's an alien checking him in and be like, we haven't seen that thing in 40 years.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought as much as shit as I've talked about the CGI or the mini whatever model shit you talked about, I thought that the mothership scenes were pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought the mothership like scenes were done pretty well for all things considered. Like getting in and out of there. The flying scenes obviously are old, so like seeing some of that stuff is gonna be tough. But like the actual footage of being getting, you know, brought into the ship and like a lot of the things that you saw in the camera shots, I thought that was done pretty well.
It's probably where a lot of the budget went to, because that's your close up shot.
We're missing one thing that we haven't talked about yet that needs to be talked about.
I think if you say what I think you're gonna say, you owe me $10. Let me write it down. I'm gonna write it down. Let me watch this. This is my Oscar.
I feel like you know. I feel like I know that you know.
I wrote it down.
I know.
Hold on. All right, for all those listening and not watching, I have a sticky note in my hand. I'm folding it in half.
Just count it down and flip it over.
No, I want you to say it first.
Cousin Eddie.
And then if
yeah.
I can't see
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
You're wrong.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
I was that was my next point. It was my next point.
Yeah, he's
because I was going to talk about him stepping up to the fucking. Stepping up to the plate.
There was your chance. It was Cousin Eddie, not Uncle Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
He was Uncle Eddie to the kids. No, he wasn't, but
yeah,
he could lick my balls from the back.
Also mentioned his name earlier, and so we've they talk
Yeah, I
about.
wasn't listening.
I want that to be timestamped. I want that to be timestamped, and I want to listen to this pod, and I don't think that's true. I'm throwing the red flag. I don't think that's true.
But at first,
Oh,
I
it
didn't
is.
know. I didn't know who
You're
was
about to get clipped.
Thank you.
You said Cousin Eddie earlier?
No, I said Randy Quaid, who's the
Randy.
actor.
Yeah, he said Randy. Quaid.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's totally different.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's totally different than Cousin
It's
Eddie.
Totally not.
It is.
Time- same
Timestamp.
guy.
Brendan,
Timestamp.
I'm on your team.
He
Brendan,
asked
I'm
for
on
it.
your
Thank
team.
you.
Brendan,
Thank
I'm on your team. Anyways, I thought, since I didn't know who was in this movie yet, I only knew Will Smith. I thought that was Woody Harrelson when he was first flying that plane, and like the sounds he was making. He was laughing, sounding drunk.
I thought it was fucking Robin Williams. Hadn't seen him yet.
I think
I
all
thought
three
it was
of those
Randy
people,
Quaid.
All three of those people
That
could
was
have
my
played that
note.
character.
Yeah, he just thought it was him. He's seen this 100 times. I just thought it
Never
was
said
Randy
that.
Quaid.
That was pretty obvious, but
Yeah, freaking
It was-
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
Anyways, get us back on track, Brendan. Sorry.
You know what? I'm going to give my best shot to doing so. They do get the virus launched. Now, the fact that they get kind of locked in when they get up there. Funny thing, if we want to point out another error of things that aren't believable, is I can just close the windows. Like, you're already right in front of the fucking alien. Like, they're right there. And they just close the
shutter
windows.
shades on.
And they only know that it's humans because they start to try to leave the fucking...
Yeah, this guy's
Parking
acting
spot.
funny.
Yeah. Now, to just get into that scene more, the fact that they smoke the cigars, which I thought was a cool scene. And then they just say, fuck it, we're going to die. We're launching the nuke. And we're going to die in here. And then just throw in that nuke. And now I will say this as well. I don't know what my brain conceptualized nukes to be, but whatever they had in this movie was not it. Like, those missiles just looked like normal missiles to me. But that nuke just getting blasted through the alien's little hub and then through a couple walls, and then they're just broke loose because they hit the control panel, I think. And they get out of there. Like, that just kind of seemed like another, oh yeah, we're just free now. Okay,
Yeah.
let's fly
The
off.
last
That
alien.
worked out.
The last alien looking at it count down to nothing. Like, do you think he can read 3, 2, 1, 0? Like, why? What is time to an alien? You know?
Yeah.
He just is like, wow, this is like a digit that keeps getting smaller. Yeah, that guy was the first one to die, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But the plan worked out. David and Steve get out. That shot of them getting out of that little small fucking...
Sick.
Kind of like the Atlanta Falcons Mercedes-Benz dome closing.
Another
It just
Yeah.
Star Wars thing piece. I'm sure there's. We can name a few others.
I'm telling you,
Star
man,
Wars
they
spacecraft
riffed a
things.
lot of shit off that,
Yeah.
as
which
you
I
should.
enjoy. I
Yeah.
enjoy.
What's when it's coming out? So you got to appeal to the people.
That's a good point.
You
Probably
should
helped it
steal-
at the box office.
Yeah, I think you should steal, especially at that time. Like Chris
Yeah.
said, like that. Those movies are massive.
Well,
So
it's practical. It's practical things to put into a space movie.
Yeah.
Really.
yeah,
Yeah. Frontal shot, show you the pilots. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty commonplace, I would say. But my mind immediately went Star Wars seeing it all.
I have a point at the end of this movie that I'd like to die on the hill of, and where I did kind of bag on this movie a little bit, a lot actually. I will always stand for a movie that where the in this case the commander in chief, but the captain, the Jon Snows, the leader, like, are in the front lines. Like the president jumping in a fighter pilot and getting out there.
Badass.
Any movie that does that, or TV show where you've got the main guy, because like you get a lot of standing behind, watching the war, watching the fights go on, but like when you do get that element, every time will fire me up,
Oh yeah.
because I never expect it, and I think it's become. I don't know if it's necessarily become more common, but I've seen them more often now. But like, it'll still just that alone part of the plot fires me up.
Yeah, Geese talking about that speech earlier.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
They got me revved up, and then him jumping in the jet, because it's like, dude, he's watched all this happen this entire time, and he's like,
And he feels
fuck it.
responsible too.
Yeah, because he
Right.
didn't get the people out. Yeah. Not that he would have known, but like he's taking accountability for that, and like just I'm a fighter pilot, like that shit. No matter what year, TV show, movie, I don't care. Like that'll fire me up every time.
And then all the clips of the news just ragging on his ass
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
time.
I
Like,
thought
at
it
the
was
beginning,
funny
that
they
a
were
nice
getting
little,
their
like,
information from
build
the
up
news.
for that.
I didn't mean to talk over you, Kurt. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just saying that the White House is getting their information from the news. Like, those fuckers would know all that shit.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun way to portray like how that situation would go down at the White House, and also like all the different places where Jeff Goldblum's character works at the media place. I don't know his buddy's name or whatever, but the fact that he's just freaking out and
Oh, yeah.
Marty. It was Marty.
Yeah, Marty, yeah. He's freaking out and he's like, "Nah, I got to figure this out." And he's like, "I got to go. I
I gotta call my mom.
I got to call
Now,
my
I
Trav,
gotta call my lawyer.
what do you think Marty's actor's name is? Give you a hint.
Is it Steen? Nice.
Harvey Fierstein.
Yep. Yep. Looks like it.
I will say the end of the movie, I am probably the emotional guy of the podcast.
Get you going.
It got me.
Yeah.
Steve and Dave, I knew they were alive. Again, But like the walking back, smoking cigars, girls running over, like you're
In
just,
the flat desert,
it's the-
too.
it's-
Like,
well, and
the
it's-
setting, it was perfect.
it's not even the girls, it's like the kids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the kids is what gets you. Like they said they're coming back. There was no radar. Like we lost, diagnostics on where they were. No word from the aircraft, and they're walking back. Kids, like it got me going a little bit. So I'll give it that. If you can get me to do that, which is not hard to do, but if you don't get me at all, then I'm really gonna dog you.
For a
But-
2.5 hour movie, it went by pretty quick.
I agree with that as well. I did split it into 2 nights, not intentionally. Shout out my boy Gooby, turned 31 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yesterday,
Goobs.
as in last week, Thursday of last week, as you hear this. So I had to play some box with him. So I did end up turning the movie on late, and then finished it today, and it flew by. Like I stayed up longer than I wanted to watching the first half. Probably went into a little bit of the second half. So yeah, I also can give credit where credit's due of when you're not checking your phone or checking the time of the movie all the time. Like it's got something going right for it.
Right. I agree. Yeah, I think sometimes action movies can get you kind of in a lull, and maybe sci-fi doesn't do that to me, but sometimes it's a longer movie. Even just seeing 2.5 hours, like, oh god, like
Yeah.
they gotta over-explain things. Where this one, I feel like sometimes they under-explain things, but we still got to the same point of that final scene pretty good.
I just think the movie struggled with scale. Like the ending scene of the UFO going down, like it is so massive. Like the amount of destruction that is causing just from it crashing into the earth is half the continental United States.
And there was just plenty of them going down. Like they showed the shots of all of them. They're just kind of like they didn't even go under. Like they didn't even make a dent in the surface of the earth. It's like they just kind of crumbled. It's like yeah, okay.
Well, how many ships were there?
Dude, there's like 30 of them in the beginning.
Yeah,
scene.
because well, you got to think they were in Russia and China, Japan.
Yeah.
Like they Morse coded to all those countries to kind of get in on the fight. So there was, I think, 4 or 5 in the USA. So there's got to be probably, I would say, 15 to 20 or 30 that would be across the world.
I mean, 50 miles we think is like massive. It's not. It's not that big. Where
not.
it'd be like continental, like Geese, you're saying, like half the continent.
No, I know it's definitely not that.
We'll look
It
at it.
looks that big
Still.
though.
Still a massive I mean, you have to drive 50 miles to get to the other side of it. That's huge. Would be wild.
The Jacobsons
Yeah.
could do it. I'll tell you, they got experience.
Damn right. I'd reverse engineer that thing, get her flying.
Final thoughts on this movie was I hope that we get one that's more recent than that. Because I love Will Smith. I thought it was a decent movie, kind of. Plot was good, but it was corny because it was old.
Yeah,
Sci-fi, like I said, aliens are really hard to get me bought in on. Enjoyed it enough to, again, felt like shorter than it was, but not a top tier one for me. I know it's. I wouldn't say it's iconic, but a lot of people know
it's
what
not.
it is.
It's iconic.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I wanted to say that, but then I thought maybe it's not, so I didn't.
No,
Like,
I mean
feel
this
like
movie is on marathons on the 4th of July. Like it's in the
Okay.
name, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say when you say the name, people know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I feel like the vast majority of people have seen this movie or at least know of this movie because it's played every year on 4th of July.
I think that's part of the reason why I've watched bits and pieces. Is
Right.
4th of
Yeah.
Because you
July.
probably
Sure.
tuned
Yep.
in for a second when
Mhm.
you're cooking dinner and then turned it off. Like
There's
Like
also
it's like a
something-
Christmas story. It's always on, but you never
Yeah.
watch the whole thing.
something to be said about like watching it back then. Like if you're old enough to watch it back then, the effect it had on you, and then rewatching it versus us just, Brendan, you and I watching it for the first time. As Geese would say, 34 years.
We should
later.
ask our parents about that. Like, what did you think of Independence Day, and see like when they actually watched it?
My dad
Yeah.
watched it with me. And
No, I'm wondering like that, like when
what did he think?
when you saw it for the first time, like what did you think of this movie? I'm curious to see the thoughts there.
I don't
Because like I told my parents we were watching this, but like they knew what it was, but I didn't really dig into like what they thought. It was more like, oh yeah, Independence Day, Will
He
Smith. Like,
he remembered it. He hadn't seen it for a long time, but he remembered some good scenes from it. Just for the fact that it is,
Yeah.
Independence Day, aliens back then, like
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
I'll die on the sword if Will Smith's not in this movie. It's probably ass.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I don't know, the story would be the same, but like Will Smith gives you an element.
He's got that aura, bro. Fucking
Yeah.
aura.
So does Uncle Eddie.
Yeah.
Uncle Eddie's a dog.
Good first space film. I think it was just a good segue into this new series.
And I hope to God
I
we
need
get-
it to step up, though.
Yeah.
This is.
Mm-hmm.
I could see this easily being with the movies we have selected. This could easily be number 4.
Yeah, I agree.
But also, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
What are your guys' thoughts on the president's voice? Did it bother you like it bothered me? Because it kind of like just really raspy, like kind of Batman
kind of great.
adjacent.
I didn't even
I
think
didn't get
about
any
it.
of
That's
those.
interesting. Yeah.
Brendan,
I want to be Batman.
I asked my dad, "What did you think of Independence Day when you first watched it?" Not bad. I'm in bed.
I'll have to
Maybe call
report
him tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'll have to report back tomorrow or next week with my thoughts or my dad's thoughts.
Funny.
Well, I hope that we get what you think, Trav, because in terms of kicking off space theme, I hope that was kind of the get your feet wet, get going,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can get into something a little bit more
I want some.
legit.
Space
here.
shuttle.
I mean, Jack and Joe was our first one. The
It's
same
true, and we
one.
ranked it
That
fourth.
is-
Yeah,
Mhm. So
it could pan out the same. So,
mhm.
well, let's see the wheel. Let's see what we can pick from. I want Geese to go first. He's the reigning champ. Honors are his in terms of what he thinks is next, but I am hoping that we get something a little bit more modern. Because I feel like space is a category where when you come to it's obviously most of them are going to be sci-fi. I know we got some animated movies, but sci-fi is going to be the category for space. Where to really get into it, it's going to have to be a little more modern.
All right. Well, I'm going to set the tone. I'm going Interstellar.
Good pick.
Do you want to go up or down on my screen, Geese?
Up.
All right, so I'll go second. I'm gonna go with. I have to because of the hype I put around it. I'm gonna go with Alien. I know it's not bringing it more modern, but
Fuck it,
I
that
think
movie fucks.
if we got it, it would be a different spin on Aliens. So I'll
Yeah.
go Alien.
I like that.
Trav, it'll go to you.
I want Martian. Give me some Matt Damon.
Damn it.
Mad
You and
Damon.
Geese.
Matt Damon.
All right. Let's go Gravity.
Good pick.
Haven't seen Martian or Gravity.
I'd be really happy with any of those.
Yeah,
Especially happy with mine.
All right, get your Venmo app ready, boys, just in case.
Cash App
Or Cash App
Cash App.
if you're paying
Cash App.
Brendan.
You are. So Cash App it is. Spin that wheel. Oh, we got a fucking little extra juice on this one here. I can't see my movie. I see my movie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Bang!
The Martian. I'm actually pumped for that because I have never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it.
Dude, this is one of my favorites.
I'll tell you why.
Interstellar.
I didn't like it. I didn't want to watch it because I felt like it was a rip-off Interstellar, and I know it's also played by Matt Damon, who's also in Interstellar. It has, to my knowledge, it has nothing to do with Interstellar.
No.
That's what pissed me off.
That's about it.
I know, but like him being the lead and him being in that movie and playing a role, like, and then it coming out not too far after, like, it kind of pissed me off because it had nothing to do with it. So I boycotted it. So I've never seen it.
This is a good timing for this movie. With any of these recent years would be good timing. With Elon talking about bringing people to Mars, I feel like this would be a really good topic to talk about next week. So I'm excited. And
what year was this? Like 2020s, right?
Or
is this 20 or before 2020s?
No,
Hold on.
It's like 2022.
I'm finding some stuff out that it's not associated, but Jessica Chastain is in Martian, and she's also
she's the
in
daughter
Interstellar.
in Interstellar.
Yeah, I felt like this movie had
I didn't make that connection until you just said that, but
yep,
correct.
But it has nothing to do with it. That's what pisses me off.
What, actors can't act?
No, why are we running the same movie back?
It's not the same movie.
2015 is when it was released.
Holy shit!
God, that's crazy.
I thought it came out way after that.
How'd it do on scores? 8?
8, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Rotten Tomatoes, like, that matters, but we'll find out.
Yeah, these scores are always pretty good.
You're gonna. I'm really curious because you haven't seen it yet, but I got a feeling you're
91
like
and 91.
Mm-hmm.
There's no discrepancy here. Okay.
I saw this.
I love Matt Damon. I don't get me wrong. It had nothing to do with like I thought the movie was gonna suck.
I just felt like a spinoff. Yeah.
I didn't want to. I think Interstellar is still one of my favorite movies of all time, or best movies of all time. So like it kind of just. I wasn't ready to watch another space movie. I don't care that much about space movies.
I get it. I get it.
I'm pumped that I haven't seen it.
Another 2.5 hour movie, boys. Buckle in.
You'll be locked in.
Martian.
This
What
movie,
is? You guys have you guys all seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched it.
Chris, have you seen this?
I've watched it once, but
watched it once as well.
I guarantee you I want to watch it again and I'll forget shit from it. Probably because
Okay, so
my
this
mind
is
was in
on,
the place of Interstellar.
This is on Max, so again, another movie that if you've got the subscription, we're good to go. I'm pumped.
It's the only one I pay for.
It's been a while that I can't remember the last one. I guess Caddyshack was, and Jack and Jill was the last one I hadn't seen before, but this is a totally different genre. So pumped for Martian. I mean, Independence Day wasn't bad. Good kickoff to the space category. Yeah. But I think Martian kind of adds another element, and I'm excited to dive into that next week. So, new series. Appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys who do watch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, give us feedback. We want it. We need it. We're going to eventually get to a point where themes are going to be hard to run by, right? So we got a lot left in the chamber. We've done a lot of work on the back end in order to make that happen. But always open to listening to what you guys might come up with on the outside, because it would be great to get a little bit more interaction there. And maybe we pick some movies that you wanted us to pick, and maybe we don't. But anything we can get, we'll take it, because it's fun to have that feedback and just get a chance to bounce some things back and forth off you. So, Space Series Episode 1, Independence Day, Will Smith. Side thought, Will Smith is another guy that we could easily do a category on, but it would be very hard to narrow it down as it was for Adam Sandler. But getting Will Smith involved in the podcast is always a good time. Incredible actor, and Independence Day, for me, kind of fell short, but it is an iconic movie. And rolling into Martian next week. So, guys, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. Don't forget to go check us out. Every social that we have on Instagram, X, the Everything app, Everything Happens on X, has a link to every single spot you can find us if you guys want to watch, if you guys want to listen. Doesn't matter. A lot of people podcast in the car, on the way to work, or on the way home from work. Find us on there too. But drop us the comments and the follows and the subscriptions. We'd love to see it. We want you guys to listen, and we want you guys to watch prior to doing that as well. 2 more Screen Unseens coming up. Weapons, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, standing strong. Going to see that tomorrow. I'm going to get an opportunity to break some of the theater movies down for you next week, as well as we typically have been doing. And I thought it was going to be a month-over-month thing, but it's really become a week-over-week thing where we've got something in theaters that we want you guys to go check out. So find your local theater, find your AMC, find your Regal, find whatever you've got, find your Alamo, or find your fucking couch. And find Hulu or Max next week when you get a chance to watch this with us when it comes to The Martian. And pop that popcorn, grab it from the cashier, and never forget your extra butter. We'll see you guys next week.
Extra, extra butter on the corn for me. Extra, extra butter. I hope they don't charge a fee. But it won't matter anyway. I got a good movie to play. I'm gonna ask my friends to stay extra butter for me.